News coming out of Cupertino. Casey Newton is the editor of Platformer and a CNBC contributor. He's with me now alongside Steve Kovac, who's the technology editor here at CNBC.com. Good to see you both. Steve, there's a lot of speculation. I mean, they called this, what was it, spring loaded, right? So there's this idea that there's going to potentially be a lot of product announcements. Can they meet the hype at this point?
Yeah, I think what you really got to watch for during this event is less about the iPads. We kind of already know what to expect there on the hardware front. It's really the services front that I'm interested in, especially Apple TV, which has been kind of faltering since it launched at the end of 2019. If you ask me, the only show worth watching on there right now is Ted Lasso, which is an amazing show, by the way, but there's not enough there to really keep people subscribed to the service. And in fact, they've been extending their free trial. It was a year, then a year and change, and now it's like a year and a half from the original launch date. So it's clear Apple itself thinks people won't be able to have enough to watch to actually start paying for it. So I'm curious to see what kind of TV announcements they have. We've seen Disney and Viacom CBS and all these big streamers coming out trotting out all their great IP and great TV shows. We haven't seen that from Apple lately, so that's going to be really interesting to watch.
It's a good point, Casey. Jim Cramer was also emphasizing how important wearables have been as a category. They may say something about AirPods here that's, you know, the watch is kind of core to a lot of the different things that they have going on. But I guess my question for you, if we stick with this piece for right now and these rumors about paid podcasting, is how big a business could that be or should that be for them? And how hard is it going to be to take market share from the likes of Spotify?
Well, look, podcasts really started as a business on Apple's ecosystem, and it's been a huge opportunity for them for a really long time. At the same time, I think you could see a lot of backlash to an announcement like this if it feels like it breaks the kind of open ecosystem that podcasts operate in right now. So I think it was probably inevitable that Apple was going to want to play here, but a lot is riding on how they communicate it and on what the exact terms are for these podcast creators.
Let's talk, Casey, as well about the iOS updates that may be coming. In some ways, this would affect users the most, perhaps, unless they're directly buying one of these new devices. And this is the controversial operating system that would shut off ad blocking for some apps like Facebook, right?
That's right. And those who are sort of on the privacy side or simply the anti-Facebook side are really excited about this. They don't want to be tracked however they're using their phone. Facebook and others have come back and said this enables, personalized advertising that is helpful for a lot of small businesses. So I think on the whole, this has been a huge public relations win for Apple. And it remains to be seen, what potential negative effects it could have on other tech businesses.
Shepard Smith here. Thanks for watching CNBC on YouTube.